Hello YouTube, we are back with another really exciting video. If you're new here, my name is Sam. I do a lot of trail riding and horse camping, and I take you guys along for the journey so you can kind of see what the situation is at those different trailheads and campgrounds. But for this video, we are headed to Yosemite National Park here in California. We're really excited. We're going to the south entrance, so we're going to be we'll be there for 4 days. We're gonna be going to disperse camping first at something called Goat Meadows. You just pull in, it's a huge parking lot, and then there's also forest roads off of it, so you can just park anywhere out there. But there's no water. There's going to be a bear resistant trash can, but there's no like bear lockers or anything. So I called the National Forest, kind of freaking out about that. And they said as long as you keep your food in your trailer, you should be fine, because us being there should be deterrent enough for the bears, because they're not threatening to people. They just want your food. So that was good. Anyways, so we're headed to Goat Meadow right now, and we're planning on riding into Mariposa Grove with the kids. And then tomorrow we're checking into Wawona horse campsite, which is about, 20 minutes away? 20 minutes up the road from the Goat Meadow campsite. Wawona books out really quickly, so I actually got these reservations last December. I had a reminder in my phone to book it, so we were like on the charts. And this should be just a really gorgeous camp out, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. So we've made it to Goat Meadow. This is where we'll be camping tonight. Big parking lot. I just tied the horses to a tree while we set up some panels and kind of get the kids situated. They're all right. They're not complaining. Hi, beautiful. Oh. Okay, bit of an update. Instead of being in like the 50s and 60s, it's in the 80s. I brought one t-shirt for 4 days. A little bit livid, but that's okay. Look at the sky. Look at the trees. Casey is going to set up the panels right now. And while he does that, I'll tack up the ponies and we're gonna head off to Mariposa Grove.
Let the adventures begin.
That's where is that a bus?
Yeah.
Lots of trees fell down.
Yep.
And look at that tree. Lots of trees fell down.
That tree fell down. Lots of trees fell down, huh?
That tree, Mom. Let's go to a big jump. We should go jump over.
I'm so glad I fine-tuned these horses.
Mom?
A little bit of bushwhacking.
Well,
Oh man.
Mom, hey, Mom. What, Mom? That tree. What's the other?
Okay, so we're going around that log.
Ew, Mom.
Yeah.
Around that log.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's go.
Mama.
You want me to lead?
No. Hey, Dad. Is that water? Is that a water slide? Mama.
I don't think these trails have been cleared in a very long time. Look at this new obstruction we have to go around.
Mama. Mama. So loud, Mom. It's so loud.
Oh God, hang on. Every
Mama.
less than quarter mile, there's a tree down. This is insane. What do you think?
Mom.
Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Look, there's water. Yep. Yep. That's
We're in a little creek crossing. There's this big tree. Rico wants the snacks. So we are getting close to the drive-up trailhead now. How long have we been on the trail, babe? 3 miles? 3.6 miles. Yeah, we did a little bushwhacking, so it's a little bit longer than normal. You having a good time?
Mom, cars.
Cars.
What are they doing?
Yep. So we weren't allowed
Mama,
actually
babe.
in Mariposa
Mama.
Grove, but we did the perimeter trail, I think. Hopefully.
Mama, the dendo.
Good job, Jack.
Huh?
Good job.
Okay, so it's
The rock.
dramatically cooling down now, so we got about 4 miles until we get back to the camp.
Hi. But they're close. We have to be close. Okay. Funny. Mama, I'm funny, Mom. I'm funny, Mom. I'm funny. I'm funny. You're funny. I'm funny, Mom. I think he's there. A lizard. Look, guys. Look.
So remember when I said there were all those down trees on our way up? We realized the forest road runs alongside the trail for a good amount of time.
Wait. I think the bears will bite me.
And anyways, we're gonna take the forest road back to camp.
No, that's not as smelly.
Yeah.
Hey, that is behind us. Hey, Dizzy.
All that dirt, clean her up a little bit. Okay, we're off to explore Goat Meadows before our check-in at Wawona. Let you guys know how it goes.
You ready, baby?
Yep.
Where are we going? Which is that Goat Meadow? Let's explore it. Uh-oh. Dad, hope. Dad, hope. Mom, I hear something.
Water?
Yeah.
Creek.
Huh?
It's a creek.
Yeah. I know where it's going.
Does it look like it's gonna come off?
No.
On this one, she can't just walk.
Oh, you were wanting her to walk?
We hobbled Rico so he could graze before we head out to the next campground. And Ginger's tied to the tree. Area before we head off to the new campground. Plenty of places to park. So right now I am headed to the swinging bridge on Ginger. I'm just going by myself because kids are a little bit too much today to do a family ride. And right now we're just riding down the main Chilnualna Falls road, and you follow this from the campground for about, I think it's like 2 miles, maybe 2 point something. And then go see the swinging bridge. Then I'll head back and we're gonna ride into the old pioneer town. It'll be exciting. We're off the paved road. Now we're on a gravel road. We're hand walking on the bridge. Too low. No thank you. I think that's Wawona Dome. I almost called it Half Dome. Wawona Dome. Beautiful. There's snow up there. There's the bridge. I see it. Holy Toledo. Easy, girl. Good. What? We did it. We made it to Wawona. Hooray! I love this campsite already. We've been here for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours already. Check-in is at noon. Check-out is at noon. I just kind of wanted to go over some things for you guys before I walk around and show you the campground to make sure that it stays in my head. Okay, so number 1 is campsite 1 is on the river. Stunning. Your horses have to be 100 yards off of the river, which you'll see just a bunch of trees, which I will show you. And your horses just need to be on the other side of that, either highlined or in panels. Site 2 is really cute because it's inward a bit and it's got its own little meadow, and same thing, bring highline or panels. The thing about site 2 is it's the only site with a spigot, so 1 and 2 need to share the spigot. So if you're with a friend, it's no big deal, but if you book site 2 and you know somebody else that you may not know is coming to the campground, just be ready to share your spigot. It's courteous. There's flushing toilets, there's running water, there's bear boxes, fire pit, picnic tables. At night you do need to take all the poop and put it in a designated poop dumpster, which is over by the registration office. And that's kind of it. The really exciting thing for me is not only how beautiful it is here, but it's the amount of trails that you can do and different experiences you can have. So obviously there's Alder Creek, and then there's Chilnualna Falls, but there's also a suspension bridge that I just rode to right now, and you can also take your horses and ride into the historic pioneer town. So that's what we're gonna do this evening. We're gonna go over the covered bridge, or I'm sorry, through the covered bridge, and go explore the old pioneer town, and then also the Wawona Hotel, which is currently closed. If you wanted to, from Wawona Hotel, you can cross the main road and go do Wawona Meadow Loop, I will take a picture of this and put it in the video, so then that way you guys have a visual that you can screenshot. I think that would be really helpful. But you could do Wawona Loop. I personally won't be doing that this trip just because I don't want to cross any busy streets. I've seen some of the drivers out here and they just don't care. And so it's just not worth it. So yeah, I'm really excited to explore. Let me go ahead and walk around the campground for you. I will say spot 1 is better for larger rigs. You can fit 2 living quarter trailers there. Spot 2, you can. It's just a little bit tougher to fit. You would be better off with like a smaller rig, but you can do it. You can fit a living quarters in there. But yes, let's go take a tour. This is the entrance. Right here where these rocks are is where you can park 1 rig for campsite 2. And then where you see that trailer over there, that's where you can park your 2nd rig. This is the campsite itself. Got plenty of trees to highline from and nice green grass. There is the spigot and the table. Fire pit. This is campsite 1. You may park a rig directly in front of me right here, or you can park there. You can also park a rig here. The point is that whatever happens, a service vehicle needs to be able to drive in between the rigs. There's the river. Beautiful. Bear box, bear box. You can highline between these 2 trees or these 2 trees. That's what the ranger told me. This is the eating area for campsite 1. 2, 3 bear boxes, table, fire pit, and then these are the trees that are your boundary. So you can highline to these trees, but then the horses need to be over here. They cannot be in front of those trees. You need to be 100 yards away from the water's edge. So they can eat all in this area. Trash cans, bathroom with flushing toilets, running water, and a mirror, and an outside sink, mind you. Information.
Oh, look, here's the trail.
Yep.
That one's pretty. The green roof, they stained it.
Yeah?
I think it just looks like that's the edge of a road, but we'll see when we get there.
Okay.
Now, some people would never think about taking their horses over those logs like that. It's called trail riding, ladies and gentlemen.
This is cool. Oh yeah, this is all cleared much better.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mark.
Well, we can walk up. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're here on these beautiful steps.
You act like you didn't get it.
Huh.
You're supposed to have
I think it comes with our camping pass.
Nope. I mean, it has to have a name like Beaverness Wilderness Area?
Yeah. To count.
Yeah, but they all do.
Oh, that tree?
It's
Is that the tree?
it must be.
Oh,
Wow.
excellent question.
Mother Nature put them there, and Mother Nature's fury took them down. And that one, half mast. Well, that can be the down. Oh, God, it's so beautiful.
Right?
That could be the downside of being the person on the trail, right? Or getting the trails early.
That's true.
Guy says, oh, downhill? I got this.
Yeah, Dancer like came back to life. Uphill, she was like, no.
I know. That's your auntie. You got me.
Oh, what a good girl she is.
Almost lost my stirrup.
You? Yeah. This might be different. We might be onto something.
I hope. Anyway, Dad, that was an awesome saddle. Like 11 o'clock, there's two. I think they're cannon deers. Bright orange, yellow. Where are they at? I'm surprised.
Yeah, I would love to be surprised.
If she was really thirsty, she'd like to.
Yeah.
Still, I think. Come on. There she is. I use her as a pack saddle. It's like there's little weather systems around. Like off to the left, I think that's where the Mariposa grows at. That's like it's weather off to the one side. It gets weird that it's just that one patch. And not other snow around it. I'm hoping we can get up somewhere and maybe catch part of the Yosemite. Look to the left. Got a picture of you looking to the left.
Oh!
Yeah, that small stuff, that's all short stuff, supposed to keep all fire damage. Oh, that air feels good. It might be the coast.
That feeling?
Yeah. And then I've seen a wolf track before. Oh my god.
Just no.
Bigger than your hand.
I'm like 90% sure I will never ride Ranger on this trail.
Why?
Because it's terrifying.
Does this make you nervous?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
No, in a good way.
Okay.
Are you bragging or?
No, I'm offering in case you need them, okay?
Oh, like extra ones?
If what?
Extra ones?
Wow. This place is tore up, huh?
Yeah. Whatever storm this was.
Oh, wow, this is cool. You know what there has to be more of, though? For wildlife is deer. You hear the birds, but deer need water. Others are.
California?
California, maybe. The inner lens part, I don't know the name of it though. Anyway, where they get a little warmer. Yeah, hard to say. Hard to say. Oh, that wind. I love breathing that. Somebody had to pull out. And so whoever it was, this lady got into this little, could have been an electric car or something, but just a small foreign.
That's what I'm saying. It's unusual.
So I don't know how to explain it.
Oh my good golly gosh. The views are better coming down.
Ponier with a style, with Ponier with Dancer, that just kept nurturing it. You know?
Yeah.
You have that part.
Oh, no, I turned into a crazy prepper.
A what?
A crazy prepper. Ah, no.
Crazy prepper?
Yeah. Man.
And then they start getting out milk, you know?
Uh-huh.
So then you know you're within.
Okay, so we went past the suspension bridge, up this trail. Cut my leg earlier. I'm so sad. I love these pants. So yeah, I don't know where this goes. This trail has no name, but we're going. I feel like the locals are holding out, which they're entirely entitled to do. But here we go. Let's go figure out what's going on here.
Yeah, so sometimes it won't stay,
Oh, you want to talk about technical? We've got rocks, we've got trees in the rocks, and we've got steps. There's the mule. Let's see what my horse does. I'm already bleeding. Okay, mule wins. Okay, this trail is precisely what I thought Yosemite was about. Oh, fuck that, Casey. No. You guys can't tell. That's like, ah! Wait, I gotta put my phone down. Nope. Okay, we're going. Ah! We jumped in. Look at these boulders. I'm zoomed out. Oh my, look at that. What a fucking trail.
Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna go around.
Oh, we're coming through.
Follow Rico.
Oh God.
She scrambled. I love this horse. Yeah. What a good boy.
Oh, this way?
Yes.
Get over it.
Do not step on the beer. Good boy.
We'll take that.
All right, it's been about a week and a half since I went to Yosemite, and right after that trip, I stayed at the groom's quarters at Point Reyes and did a whole weekend of trails out there. I didn't record that one just because it was my birthday, and I didn't want to think about picking up the camera. I just wanted to go enjoy the trails. But one of these times that I go, I will record what it's like to stay at the groom's quarters and then the trails down in Point Reyes. So let's talk about Yosemite. Let's start with Goat Meadow, that camp spot. If you can't get reservations at Wawona, then honestly, it's a great place to just use as a base camp because one, it's free. Two, there's trash cans. The bathroom situation is like you would have to either have like a toilet in your camper or go out in the woods and handle your business. But there's a big meadow that the horses can graze in. And it was nice. I mean, people are coming in and out. It's like people like camp there before they go to the reservations in the park. Goat Meadow is right outside of Yosemite, so you can stage there and ride in if you wanted. So yeah, it was nice. It wasn't like my favorite camp spot in the world, but if you're just trying to get to Yosemite or even just want to do a day ride, you could do that. But also, if you're going for a day ride, you could just stage by Wawona. There's plenty of like trailer parking out there for a day ride. Okay, so Goat Meadow. Yeah, it was fine. Riding to Mariposa Grove was the way we took super technical because we were the first horse campers, like official horse campers in Yosemite for the year so far. And a lot of the trails weren't cleaned up yet, so we had a lot of downed trees. But then as we were going to Mariposa, or I'm sorry, on the way back from Mariposa Grove, we realized that you could just take, there's like a gravel forest road, you take that alongside and then cut through to go to Mariposa Grove. Something that was super disappointing was you go through all the trouble to get there, and then 0.1 miles from the trees, it says no horses. So you'd have to tie up at the bathroom to walk over to see the trees. And it's just pretty disappointing. But when I was talking to the rangers about it, I guess there were some incidences with people on horseback trampling like seedlings and just ruining the native species in the area. And so I understand, but it would have been so cool to be able to ride our horse through the trees and, you know, take a picture next to him. But it's all right, we got pretty darn close. And then you can ride the perimeter trail. So here. Yeah, so the perimeter trail, so this is Mariposa Grove. The perimeter trail kind of goes up and around, and I'll post a All Trails link to that. So yeah, you could do that. Then the rest of the trails from Goat Meadow were lackluster, and it's probably because of all the downed trees, because we thought we would go ride around and explore while we were waiting for our Wawona reservation, but there were so many downed trees you couldn't get through it. And then a lot of the meadow, the Goat Meadow was like swampy, so you couldn't ride through the meadow unless you wanted to get stuck or lose a boot. But that's okay. I think if you went in the summer, later in the year, there's probably plenty of riding to do there. The distance from Goat Meadow to Wawona is 6 miles if you take the paved roads. And it should only be like a 10-15 minute drive, but because everybody tries to get into Yosemite, it's like an hour-long wait to get into the park. So my recommendation is get to the park super early in the morning so you're one of the first people in. If you show up at 10 a.m., you're just gonna get stuck in traffic. Or try and get in during the week, because I noticed that there wasn't any traffic during the week. It was on Saturday when it was like really backed up. So yeah, got to Wawona. The campground was super nice, as you saw the tour and everything. And then, as I had previously stated, we were the first horse campers of the year, so the ranger asked if we would just go and scout the trails and kind of give her some feedback on how it was doing. So I was really looking forward to, and I'm probably going to butcher the name, but the Chilnualna Falls. Like, in my mind, it was the pinnacle of waterfalls and granite and all these things for Yosemite. But taking the stock trail, there were giant trees down. Like, I was able to kind of push some of the trees out of the way or clamber over them, but there was just like a massive tree down that there was no way I could get a horse over it. There was no way I could push it out of the way. I think it was like a giant sequoia or something, or a giant redwood. I don't know what it was, but it was huge. So that one was impassable, which was really disappointing. To get to any of the trailheads from Wawona, you have to go through their little like, they have like a neighborhood, and I think it's like rentable summer cabins, but it's really cute. So you just like ride through town, and then you can go straight until you get to that big bridge that Ginger and I crossed. And then you can go all the way to the suspension bridge or the swinging bridge trail. You could do the Chilnualna Falls, which was impassable. And then we explored Alder Creek, and Alder Creek is freaking cool. That trail system, because it goes all the way to like Half Dome, that one would take you a week to just explore. I bet you could do like a really cool packing trip on that. And it was beautiful, and it was really well maintained. I think we went like 4 miles deep in it because I wanted to come back to ride with my husband. That day I rode 20 miles. That's why you'll see me like switch horses, 10 on each. But yeah, I rode 20 miles that day. I was in the saddle like sun up to sundown. It was crazy, but I live in my dream. And then my husband rode Wawona Meadow Loop. That one, he said, was really easy, pretty, like non-technical at all. And then you can ride through the historical Pioneer Town, which is Super cool. So basically, they took structures from all over the park, like took them apart piece by piece, and then put them in this historical area. And sometimes they'll open the doors so you can like walk in and explore the different buildings. But you can ride your horse through there, and then you can go through the covered bridge, which is cool, but don't do it through night. There's bats in there. My husband and our friend Mark rode through at night, and a bunch of bats just like swarmed the horses. And luckily, the horses handled it just fine, but I would be mortified. But anyways, you can go over the bridge and then go see Wawona Hotel, which is currently closed right now, but you can ride up to it and take pictures in front of it. It's gorgeous. I can't wait till they open that. I want to stay there. This map I keep looking at is what the ranger gave me when I checked in, and I will take a picture of it and put it at the end of this video so you can screenshot it, because this was super helpful trying to get your bearings on like how the whole campground is situated.